Hey, what's up? This is CG with Politics Mob, and today we are talking about the fact that Mike Pence believes in systemic racism. Let's go.
Ask what you can do for your country.
And always will be the United States of America.
We're going to build the wall.
Tear down this wall.
Okay, so if you're like me, you probably just got done watching the vice presidential debate for 2020, and you probably have a lot of thoughts about that. This is not going to be a super deep dive analysis or anything. I just want to point out to all of you that Mike Pence believes in systemic racism. I don't think that's the point he was trying to make, but he did. So if you were watching the debate, you probably saw Mike Pence say this.
This presumption that you hear consistently from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris that America is systemically racist, and that, as Joe Biden said, that he believes that law enforcement has an implicit bias against minorities, is a great insult to the men and women who serve in law enforcement.
Pretty on brand, right? That's the kind of stuff that Trump and Pence say all the time. The problem is, just a couple minutes later, during the exact same segment of the debate, Mike Pence said this.
When you were DA in San Francisco, when you left office, African Americans were 19 times more likely to be prosecuted for minor drug offenses than whites and Hispanics. When you were Attorney General of California, you increased the disproportionate incarceration of blacks in California.
Right, so when you're talking about the fact that black people are 19 times more likely to be prosecuted for the same crime, that's systemic racism. When you're talking about the fact that black people are disproportionately imprisoned for doing the same crimes that other people do, that's systemic racism, right? That's what it means. It's at the root. The system targets, whether purposefully or not, people of color. And Mike Pence used that argument to try to attack Kamala Harris's record as a prosecutor. Just want to put that on the record. You can feel however you want about either candidate. I don't particularly care, if I'm being honest. Vote for who you want to vote for. But the fact remains that Mike Pence just pointed to issues of systemic racism and used them in an argument. Peace.